However, Mr. Prinzi and I are going to decide whether we're maybe going to call.
Alrighty.
And if we do, it'll probably be tomorrow, and we probably will need to bring the central link. So we'll let you know by the end of the day.
Alrighty.
Secondly, I think we do have an agreement in regards to Detective Soroki's testimony. He simply was a crime scene unit detective who went to both 1370 and 1374 Hillcrest and took photographs during 2 search warrants. One occurred on May 18th of 2017. The other one took place on May 26th of 2017. They're in PowerPoint format and marked as States Exhibits 128 and I think 127. I think we have a stipulation to those photographs coming into evidence with the additional stipulation that if additional photos from those 2 search warrants are located on the discs that contain all of the photographs, that those photographs also will come into evidence as they're authentic and fairly and accurately depict the scenes on the 26th and the 18th. The difference is that all of the photographs on the discs are not in the PowerPoints that I have prepared. So the point is that they find a photograph.
Oh, that they want to use.
Yeah,
Okay.
that comes into it.
Okay.
And then based on that, it's going to dramatically, after Mr. Barkhurst testifies, we have one lay witness that will testify, and then we will be done for the day.
Is that Glenda Gunn?
Yes.
And who is she?
She's a neighbor.
Okay, so where are the AT&T and Verizon people?
Tomorrow afternoon,
Okay.
they're scheduled to testify via written central.
Okay. And then Troy Looney and Dr. Kohler.
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Cole will be right at 9.
So when Mr. Barkhurst is done, then you'll have this Glenda Gunn.
Yes.
I called her Gloria, but it's Glenda.
Glenda.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Judge, the stipulation's correct with this caveat, I think. The photographs that we're stipulating to would be the photographs taken by the Akron Police Department on May 18th and May 26th. There were other agencies that took, including the fire marshal, took photographs, Judge, that have not been introduced in this trial. They are not available at this point because they've already testified to testify. So we're stipulating the Akron ones because if Detective Looney gets on the stand, he was there.
Right.
He can say yes,
Okay.
that fairly and accurately depicts the scene. So that's, you guys agree that's what we're talking about? Okay.
With one clarification of that, regarding the search warrant in these 2 houses, that they have already testified about photographs that this fire marshal took of the fires and things of that
Right.
nature. We're just limited this to 1370 and 1374 during the search warrants on those 2
Yes,
days.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So we agree to that.
All right.
Judge, scheduling issue for me, it's been scheduled for quite a long time. Tomorrow at 12:30, by video, I have a federal sentencing.
I think I knew this.
Yeah, it was originally set at noon on the 16th. The judge moved it to the 14th on his own, Judge Wynn at 12:30. So I would, Judge, I can do it by video from here on my phone, but I would need to be not in trial at 12:15.
How long do those normally take?
Judge, I can't imagine that we wouldn't, Judge Wynn usually goes fast. So I would say that at the latest, Judge, I would be available at 1:30, but I think I'll be available even before then.
Okay, I'll just make sure that we stop between,
Well, it's at lunchtime.
In other words, if you go at 12:15, prepare for 12:30, and it goes to 1:30, then are you going to need a half hour for yourself?
No, and I don't think it's even going to take enough.
eat while the sentencing's going on. I'm sure you probably won't have a problem with that whatsoever.
And wear your shorts too.
I'll eat for you.
All right, yeah, so we'll make sure tomorrow at 12:15, we'll break and give you, we'll give them an extended amount of time so that you can get that all covered.
Okay, thank you.
And then with regards to your request, Mr. Masich is going to call Portage County to find out what they need from me to have him transported here for Wednesday.
All right, and what we learned, Judge, I learned actually last week was I ran into Connie Lewandowski at our son's football game, was that Mr. Boggs, instead of going to trial, has pled and been sentenced on his new case.
Okay.
Connie told me that.
Is he being held there still, though?
She thought he still was.
Oh,
So,
I hope so. All right, call immediately then.
yeah.
And who's the sentencing judge?
Pittman.
All right, and also then call Judge Pittman's court and tell her that if he is due to be transferred, if she'll hold that until after Wednesday.
Yeah, and like I said, Judge, we don't even know for sure we're going to call him.
I understand that, but the last thing I want to do is have to go down to somewhere
Right.
down at Lorraine to get him through his processing. So if
Appreciate
he's there, I want to get to the judge and get him held there till you make the decision whether he's going to testify or not.
And then lastly, Judge,
I guess whether he decides to testify or not is probably a better question.
sure, he might take the fifth. Judge, lastly, I'll call him a cellmate, he was at least in his pod, that person that revealed to the deputies, not to set the presence of the jury, that Mr. Boggs had confessed to him. That person has been located by us and served with a subpoena. Mr. Riley has been in contact with him. Mr. Riley's secretary talked to him yesterday, and we had him subpoenaed for today, is that right? Tomorrow, and we told him Wednesday, and he said, well, I don't know if I'm coming or not, basically. I'm paraphrasing.
We love that.
So he is under subpoena, and we could bring in Scott's secretary to verify that she spoke with him, and he knows he's supposed to be here on Wednesday.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and if I issue a material witness warrant and those types of things, we'll go from there.
Right.
Well, and Judge, we're obviously objecting to that because it's hearsay, so.
Well, I'm not saying he can testify, I'm just saying he's been subpoenaed to be in court, and if he doesn't show up, we'll go that route first.
In general, I don't believe it would be hearsay to say I had a conversation with Mr. Boggs. Based on that, I contacted a deputy to tell the deputy what he told me.
And how's that relevant?
I think it's relevant.
What if he says, I didn't eat well today?
Well, you can make that argument, but it's...
Well, guess what? All right, again, you two. I get to make that decision as to whether it is or isn't admissible, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to. But if we, right, I understand. So we're ready to send somebody out for him if need be.
Yes, ma'am.
I was going to say something in response to that, but now I don't remember what it was. So I guess it'll come back to me at a later date. All right, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So do you want me, what exhibit number is that you're stipulating to then?
127.
Alrighty.
And for the record, it's search warrant photographs taken by the Akron Police Department on May 18th of 2017. And then also exhibit 128, which are photographs, search warrant photographs taken on May 26, 2017 by the Akron Police Department.
The first date was May 20 what? I'm sorry.
May 18th.
18th, okay.
Second one's May
All right,
26th.
and this was stipulated. All right.
127 and 128.
Yeah. So what?
127 is May 16th,
May 18th.
May 18th, and the other one's May
26. Can someone tell me what 122 is?
I don't have 21.
Okay, glad to know it. I'm not sleeping on the job. And 134. Is that open too?
134 is open also.
Okay, good. All right.
And Judge, I also have,
137.
The video presentation.
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. That's fine.
Well, no, it's a video. Yes, no, you're not.
I don't have 106 either. Does anybody have 106?
Yes, it's Molly Jordan's January 30th, 2017 report.
What were the other numbers, Judge?
That's right. I show 122, which you're going to mark soon. 134, 137.
Yeah, and those are yet to come.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure I didn't miss something. All right. Anything else?
No, Judge.
Bring the jury.
All right, please.
Suffolk County Court of Common Pleas is again in session. The Honorable Christie Christie presiding.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right, Mr. D'Angelo, you may proceed with Mr. Barkhurst's testimony. Mr. Barkhurst, you're still under oath.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Mr. Barkhurst, I'm going to show you an exhibit that's marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 122 on your screen. I'm pausing it right there. Can you tell the jury what this is, State's Exhibit 122?
This is the video presentation I made for the 2017 fire.
You viewed this prior to coming to court today?
Yes,
Fair and accurate depiction of the video presentation that you made.
yes.
Your Honor, we were going to ask if you could dim the lights.
Courtroom lights?
Yes.
I say that. Come right behind you. You're fine. Now,
Thank you very much.
that, because I don't, if I shut the other ones off, it'll be really dark. Like pitch black.
Conversation recorded on May 15, 2017 at 2:46 on Channel 5.
Akron 911, relocation of emergency. There's a house on fire on, I'm not sure what the address is. It's, LTC? Yeah. Is it by name, South Carolina, Southwest or East? It's by Height, 360 Height. Can you see from your house? Yeah. How far are the planes? They're pretty heavy. You know, how far away are you from it? Where's the street on that hill, Chris? Okay, is anybody there occupied? There are two of them there, yeah. Has anybody outside? I didn't see anybody. How far are you down the street? I don't know, a couple, I don't know. I'm not good with this perfect thing. Do you hear anybody yelling or screaming, or is anybody, I don't know anybody get out of the house? I don't hear anything. Now, if I'm told that you're LTC? Yeah. Okay, we're going to find it now. Thanks, Barry.
End of recording. Conversation recorded on May 15, 2017 at 2:49 on Channel 6. Hello? Hi, this is Akron 911. You got a call from your number? Yes, it's a house on fire. I smell the gas. I mean, the smoke from a house on Gilford Street. Okay, what's the address of the fire? I don't know. It's almost gone. The whole house is almost burnt up. I just looked out my window from the corner. I walked to the corner. The house is on fire. It's almost gone. Okay. It's almost burnt. The main street is Fultv off the Hillcrest. And the house is almost gone. I'm at the corner. I stay on Hillcrest. I'm at the corner. The house is almost gone. Okay, so you're saying it's on Fultz? Yes, it's on Fultz. Off the Hillcrest corner. Hillcrest corner? Okay. And this house is almost gone. It's about to be hitting the house next door to it, and I don't even know if anybody's staying in the house next door to it. It's a car in front of the house that's on fire. But I don't see nobody outside on the street at all. I don't even see nobody near this shit. Okay, we can get another call. We're on farther down. Okay, there's a car at the house that's on fire? Yeah, there's a car sitting right in front of it. Okay, and you don't see any people? No, I don't see no one. What is your house is almost... My name is Peter Richardson. I stay at 1383 Hillcrest. Wait. It's about to start hitting the house next door to it, and I don't even know if nobody's in the house. Okay, what is your address again? Mine is 1383 Hillcrest. Okay. I heard all the booming from the back. I thought somebody, it was something like it was on the side of my house, so I'm just out the window and seeing the smoke, so I walked out to the corner. That house is gone. And this brother start touching the house next door to it. Okay, fire company is on its way. Yeah, I hear them, but it don't sound like they closed at all. Okay. And they had, I think that sounds, I don't know if that sounds that they had a party the other day or not, but somebody had a party on this street earlier and today. See, it's getting bad. Okay, the ambulance just had to back up. And then the first one's here. Who had to back up? The ambulance just had to back up. Oh, okay. It just did another big old boom. Like an explosion? The one's here. Yeah. It just keeps on popping like it's an explosion. That's what woke me up. Okay. Alright, yeah, and engine 4 should be there also. If you find yeah, they're pulling them now. Okay. Yeah, they're pulling them out. Yeah, we have a whole bunch coming. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for calling. Right. End of recording.
Okay. Mr. Barkhurst, there was one section where in the video presentation where it mentioned video playback issues. Do you recall that portion of your video presentation?
Yes.
I believe it was for 2 seconds that you had noted that. Do you recall that?
Yes.
What did you mean by that when you put it in the video presentation, and can you further explain that?
Sure. Originally, when I was looking at it, there was some, I didn't see the video playback correctly. I know that there was times where there was a time where I made an attempt to see if I could get some of that video to play back, and when I did that, there were issues playing it back because I didn't do it perfectly. Using the method, I can see some of the cameras and the video played scrambled. Is the best way to describe it. However, I did check, and I did find that there was video of it playing correctly.
For those 2 seconds?
Yes.
And when you watched those 2 seconds, did you notice anything of any relevant activity?
No.
Okay. Now, Mr. Barkhurst, were you asked to compile or work on some side-by-side comparisons for both the 2016 and 2017 fires?
I would describe them as side-by-sides.
Okay, and what are side-by-sides?
Side-by-side video.
Okay, and what do they depict?
Of a known individual and an unknown individual.
And what are they doing in the videos?
And may I add that there's one video clip, at the time when I made it, there is an unknown and an unknown.
Okay, and what are they doing in those side-by-side comparisons?
Walking.
Okay. I'm going to show you what's been previously marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 134, and I'm not going to play this video for you, but I would like you to at least look at the title slide and see if you can identify it, okay? Mr. Barkhurst, do you recognize that?
Yes.
Can you tell the jury what this is?
It's a side-by-side video that I had produced.
Okay, fair and accurate. Have you watched this prior to coming to court?
Yes.
Fair and accurate depiction of a side-by-side video that you produced.
Yes.
Okay.
What number is that? I'm sorry.
134, Judge. Next, I'm going to show you another side-by-side video marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit 139. Mr. Barkhurst, do you see this slide here, 139?
Yes.
Tell the jury what this is.
That is side-by-side walking video clips.
Okay, then you prepared this?
Yes.
Fair and accurate depiction of a side-by-side walking clip that you prepared.
Yes.
Judge, I'm just gonna check, the only thing he's looking at is the titles page, right?
Yeah. I do believe in, did you, on State's Exhibit 139, had you viewed that prior to coming into court today?
Yes.
Fair and accurate depiction of what you completed?
Yes.
Same with 134.
4.
Did you view that before coming to court today?
Where is that one?
134, did you view one, I think he already testified to this, Judge.
All right,
correct?
I missed the part about
Yeah.
previewing it prior to today.
In 134, this was the first one that we looked at, Mr. Barkhurst. Have you viewed this prior to coming to court today?
Yes.
Fair and accurate depiction of the side-by-side walking clip that you prepared?
Yes.
Okay, finally, I'm going to draw your attention to State's Exhibit 137. Mr. Barkhurst, can you tell us what this slide is, or what State's Exhibit 137 is?
Side-by-side.
Okay. Walking clip that you prepared?
Yes.
Have you observed this walking clip prior to coming into court today?
Yes.
Fair and accurate depiction of another side-by-side walking clip that you prepared?
Yes.
I don't have any other questions, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Riley?
We don't have any further questions of him, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Barkhurst, you're excused. Thank you very much.
Can we come to side room?
You may. Oh. Anyways, past your, you know what I'm talking about, exhibits 23 to, thank you. Can you pass them all down to the end? We're gonna go ahead and take just a short 10-minute break. It's 2:10. You'll be back in the jury room at 2:20. Remember the admonition I've previously given you concerning your conduct. It's important that you not talk about the case amongst yourselves or with anyone else. Don't let anyone else talk about it in your presence. And again, do not form or express an opinion until the case has finally been submitted to you. Leave your pads upside down on your seats, and we will see you back here at 2:20. Go, you can, yeah, just go ahead and open the door.